being able to stand strong in any environment that's going to allow you to really see your success, see how much you have progressed, and just see exactly how successful you are. Darling, this is the reading for you. This reading is going to show you exactly why, in any circumstance, things are always working in your favor, right? So, in order for this reading to work, all you need to do is simply pick a number, either number 1, number 2, or number 3. Once you have chosen your number, simply scroll down into the description box and click on the timestamp linked next to the specific number you have chosen, okay? So this is all about walking in faith, okay? What does it mean for you? Always having trust in your circumstances, your situation, and just being. So, my darling, I will meet you in your chosen pile selection. Darlings, welcome to pile number 1. So, for today's topic, it's all about walking in faith. What does it mean for you? So, this is all about you walking blindly into situations, right? Equipped with your knowledge, equipped with your intuition, allowing you to progress along your path with all trust and knowing that all is well and all is in your favor. So, for today's message, allow me to reveal the cards for you today one by one, and then I will deliver the messages for you. So, starting off, we have the third eye chakra, awareness, emotional loss, golden light, healing comes from within, freedom, I am called here to be free, beloved, love never ends, in the world, not of the world, we do not need more time, we need a stronger reason to act so that we use time more effectively. So, this is all about you stripping naked in the sense of releasing yourselves from everything that you have been carrying and everything that you have learnt thus far. Now, this does not mean that the knowledge that you have acquired over time is not going to stand forth with you at certain times for you to remember a state of being. So in case you needed to adapt to a certain position or a certain outcome, that information and that knowledge is there for you to be a substantial gain in order for you to know the direction you want to follow in, know the direction that's going to bring you towards greater heights. And darling, for you, the more you allow yourself to immerse yourself in your physical experiences, right? So whenever you're communicating with someone, or perhaps whenever you're watching something, this is about you being able to visualize, right? Visualize the type of experience you want in your life. Visualize the type of desires that you want to bring forth in your reality, because the more you do that, the more you're going to notice how you encumber yourself in this natural state of flow that just continuously feels so pure and so good for you, because it's coming from an authentic place within yourself. It feels real for you, it feels true for you, and you feel like you have made it in that moment, in which you actually have, because you have accomplished the inner state of your purpose, the inner state of your happiness, and the inner state of your own self-discovery. And that allows you to really heal any parts of loss within yourself. So if you were at a place where perhaps you didn't feel 100%, but you may have felt 95%, or you may have felt 5%, it doesn't matter, right? Or even if you felt 100%, you can keep increasing your energetic value by you portraying yourself in certain circumstances that allow you to feel good in that instance. Because for one, this is the story that you want to direct for yourself. This is the story that you want to play out for yourself, and this is what's going to allow the ideas and the inspirations to follow through from you, because you are naturally feeling good, right? And that energy is something that allows you to progress along your journey, that's going to allow you to see even more things, that's allowing you to feel more prosperous, feel more in control of your life, and feel as though things are actually working in your favor. Because in those time spaces where you are visualizing, right, you are letting go of your current circumstances, you are letting go of your current reality, but you are still remaining in your current experience by giving yourself the energy to look forward to something, right? So imagine it's something you want to bring towards your future, but to remain vigilant and to remain aware of where your energy is directing, you must allow yourself to feel that you are connected to the present moment. And by you visualizing what it is that you desire, or visualizing, the type of outcomes you would like, or just visualizing in general because it's making you feel good, you are able to see different elements of your life that can portray and fulfill your desires in your current reality. So you can bring forth this experience if this is something that enables you to progress alongside your journey in the most graceful, happy, joyous, fruitful, harmonious, heavenly ways, okay? And you are free in that moment, because you're not obligated to anything, you're not obliged to do anything. You are remaining in the here and now and allowing yourself to let go of the worldly pleasures and focus on specifics that's going to allow you to create a reality that's worth living for you. And even if things in your current circumstances begin to fade away, people be removed from your life, certain assets be removed, know that you will always be put in a place where you will receive a better gain, right? Because it's going to be aligned with the person you have continuously chosen to become. So you're always in the right place at the right time. You're always connected in the present moment, and you're always able to see things that are going to bring you more joy, more happiness, more fulfillment, more peace, right? Because you are not contained to any space, but what you are is free to do what you like, free to be who you are, because everybody's got a unique presence, right? So your personality attributes that you carry alongside yourself, that is what defines you, and no one can tell you what defines you apart from yourself. And that's how you become free, and that's what allows you to walk by faith, because you can recognize in circumstances, in situations where your energy is more freer, because the reality is always ushering towards you, that's going to allow you to feel like this space was created for you. And if you were put in any circumstances where you feel like you're not able to get your energy out, or you're not able to display the type of energy you want, that's when you can go towards your visualization aspect and create that space for you. So it's always a win-win outcome for you, and there's never a loss. So we do not need more time, we need a stronger reason to act, so that we use time more effectively. So this is about always coming back to reminding yourself of your authenticity, reminding yourself of the person that you have chosen to become, reminding yourself of your values, your standards, and your beliefs that you carry, because you will recognize that you have not wasted any time, but simply you have gained more over time. So now, as you complete yourself in this current chapter of your life, you'll recognize how things start to flow more for you, because you have the most strongest energy that is in alignment with where you need to be right here, right now. And you'll be able to see everything through the eyes of value, through the eyes of contributing so much goodness, right? It's got a substantial value, everything that you do, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you display yourself in general has so much effect, rather than shying away from situations or not involving yourself, right? So the way you can switch it is, if a situation is not directly impacting you in the way you wish it would, that's when you can visualize even more. And when a situation is bringing you exactly what you desire, that's perfect, because you are in the perfect spot, and now you can visualize even more of what you would like to see in your reality, because you wouldn't have to think about it. It would just naturally come towards you, because you're already placed in that direct space. Okay, darlings? So, pile number 1. Thank you very much for joining me in this reading today. It has been a pleasure and an honor to have been able to read for you. Please do let me know any thoughts you may have down below in the comment section, and I will be sure to see you again in another one of my readings. Darlings, welcome to pile number 2. This topic is all about you walking in faith, okay? What does it mean for you? So this is about you, going into situations knowing that you are always going to have a win-win outcome. This is all about everything working in your favor, and knowing that even if things are not appearing in your physical reality space right here, right now, this is about you enabling yourself to have the most highest level of trust that's going to allow you to progress alongside your path in a more peaceful way. Okay, so for the messages that are going to come through today, allow me to reveal the cards that have been pre-shuffled for you one by one, and then I will connect and deliver the messages for you. So starting off, we have spiritual strength, victory and success, intuition, the rose. I trust divine timing. Everything comes from within. Ascension. Farther up is further in. The Alpha and Omega. Every ending is a new beginning. The first will be the last, and the last the first. Sacred Fall. To stand emotionally open before the world and give of our hearts without fear of hurt or demand of reciprocity, pardon me. This is the ultimate act of human courage. So, pile number 2. This, darling, is all about you slowing down, okay? Noticing, what's been going on around you, and, just allowing you to really, take a sheer moment for gratitude, to allow you to really sink into your current life experience, to appreciate, everything that you have gained and lost thus far. Because for you, walking in faith, right? The more you allow yourself to recognize that everything happens at the right time, everything comes to you in the right order, and you are never missing anything, and you are never without anything. That is what's going to allow you to feel the most strongest yet, right? And strongest in the sense where you are not needing anything. Now, this does mean that you can still, desire stuff and have, a want for certain things, but this just means just you as a whole being able to sit comfortably in your position, knowing that everything will come to you at the right time. So everything that you desire is not outside of you, it's within you. You already contain everything that you need, right, within yourself. So knowing that at any moment in time that there is a possibility for all of this goodness to just unfold right before your eyes is going to give you that grand extra boost of love, and that grand extra boost of feeling, that whole sense of completeness, feeling satisfied, feeling content, and feeling as though you are walking along the right path. Because when our energy is, dysfunctioned, when it's out of balance, when it's out of place, that's when we then start to come to this place where things are not adding up for us, things are not making sense, things are out of balance, and then we start going into our mental headspace and creating more of that resistance, right? But enable us to see exactly what's going on. It's about you recognizing that you are already within that place of where you would like to be. So sitting comfortably, knowing, using your strength that you already have everything that it is that you desire, is what's going to allow your situation to unfold for you. And that's when you're going to start entering that place of feeling even more successful than you already were, feeling like you're already content with your life, and feeling as though you have completed another accomplishment, even if things are not as pretty as roses right now in your current circumstances. That's just a belief that you keep telling yourself. It's just about you repainting that story in a different way to give yourself a different effect that's going to be more time effective, because you're already sitting in that space where you already have everything, right? So the love that you desire, right? The goodness that you desire to feel, the happiness, the joy, the peace, that energy is already sitting and residing within yourself. And the more you look at yourself as complete and whole, the more you'll see in your current life experience how that story unfolds for you. So you're only going to see more of that goodness, because that is the law, because that is only what you see. Your intuition is telling you that, even if you see other people have the success that you are craving, that you are wanting, doesn't mean that you're not going to get to that stage. And it does not mean that you are behind. It simply means that these people could just be showing you what's yet to come for you. So that should allow you to already increase the love and the passion that you have within yourself, right? That energy, imagine the more energy you have like that just keeps storing, you are gonna feel so fulfilled and so passionate within your life, because you know that energy is gonna come out even more. So if you can sit within yourself knowing that you already contain that energy, right? And every experience that you have that energy to give, right? And even if you can't see it in your physical reality, it's about you being proud of the other people who have what it is that you desire. So then that energy has to come forth from inside of you as well, right? So you're always attracting that energy. And the more you look at yourself as somebody who's unique, even if you're comparing yourself to other people who have what you want, but you recognize that you're not them, it's about you being able to use your own unique qualities, because you will be on your own path, right? We're not here to just follow everyone and walk in their energy or walk in their footsteps, because then you become to a place where it's not you. You have to create a space that's individual and unique for yourself, and you are the only person who will know what is for you, what is unique for you. And the way you display your energy, right, the more love you have to give, irregardless of what you're expecting from it. Always staying true to yourself is what's going to allow you to see even more of that goodness. So when it comes to you walking in faith, you will be able to always see, the type of people you want to connect with, the type of desires you want to be matched with, the type of energy you want to bring for yourself, for your own personal transformation. You will always look at yourself in a loving aspect, and that energy there will build up more for you to gain even more confidence, more personal satisfaction, and allow you to trust in things that unfold at the right place at the right time, so you know that you are walking in faith at all times. So pile number 1. Thank you for joining me on today's reading. It has been a pleasure and an honor to have been able to read for you today. Please do let me know any comments you may have or any thoughts you may have down below in the comment section, and I will definitely be sure to see you again, okay, in one of my next readings. Darlings, welcome to pile number 3. It is a pleasure and honor to have been able to read for you today. On today's topic, this is all about you walking in faith, okay? What does it mean for you? So this is all about you trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, and allowing yourself to know that you are always in a space of comfort, protectedness, safeness, where things are always ushering to work in your favor, okay? You are always in the right place at the right time. So, allow me to reveal the cards that have been pre-shuffled here for you today, one by one, and then I will connect with my intuition to deliver the messages for you. So, starting off, we have balance, temptation, truth, the egg, everything comes from within, union, myself and soul are one, true love, all exists through love, bring it into form, and there is a light all around. There is much to be grateful for in this seemingly dark world, and so all we must do is pull our gaze from the shadow and look to the ocean of divine light and grace in which we are blessed to live. Okay? So, pile 3. This is all about letting go and allowing yourself to see all aspects of your life, okay? Allowing yourself to really understand what it is that makes you feel alive. And how you do that is, really connecting with your heart space, right? What is it that fulfills you? What is it that fuels you? What is it that makes you feel passionate about life? Because that is what's going to allow you to be more specific, right? In regards to which direction you would like to head in, all right? And I mean, there's a vast majority of different directions you could go towards, which all lead to different outcomes. And it's about you recognizing that any path that you decide to go towards is not an incorrect path for you at this current moment in time. Because imagine you couldn't see further than the current moment, right? The here and now. So if you needed to make a choice, right, based on the most loving decision, right, based on what you feel is right, in this space right now, you're going to make that choice based off hoping that you will have the best outcome. And perhaps months or years or even days down the line, you may look back at that current time and feel as though that was not the correct option for you to take. However, you may have not noticed what that type of energy was, or what that type of circumstance was for you, or what it was going to do for you in that current moment of time. And imagine you just needed to shift to that space so you could see how your path unfolds for you, so you know not to end back in that element, and so you can move towards a different space that's going to allow you to get a different outcome, a different decision, and you are more recognizable of that type of energy. So you're always coming from a place of innocence and a place of, unknowing. So it's best for you to put that one foot forward so you can make a choice based on what you feel is right? And knowing that everything and every choice that you make comes from your loving heart space, right? So for example, you may have received a dream, right, that connects you to your current waking life, and you may not know how to get towards what you saw in the dream, because you may want to bring it towards your experience because that's what you feel compelled to do. So, you are making choices, valid choices in your current life experience that's going to enable you to receive the clarity, to receive the direct answers that you need, that's going to take you towards where you feel you are being called, right? And the more you let go of looking at things as though it's trying to take you away from your current position, or steer you in the wrong direction, you could never go towards that path, because what resides within your heart space is the integrity that you hold. It's your intuition, that inner knowing, right? When your brain can't think for you, your heart will lead you there. So then you will always get the information that's going to be revealed for you in that current moment of time. So it's about giving yourself that grace and allowing you to just step forth, right? You don't need to have all the answers, but the answer that you do need to have is moving from within your heart space. Every choice that you make is a heart-led choice, because that is the energy that's calling you forth for you to recognize that even if you don't understand everything right now, what you do understand is the energy of love. So that's always allowing you to feel good in situations and to feel as though that you will get the answers revealed to you in due time. And that will take away any illusions, any darkness, any sense of fear, right? Any sense of negativity, because you are always stepping in the light. The heart space that you carry for yourself is a loving and light energy. So the more you step through with that, without having to know everything, is what's going to allow answers and information to be revealed for you. You will know exactly why you had to make that decision in that moment of time, and that will always allow you to carry that mature wisdom with you and to increase your heart space even more. So the more choices you make, you will feel more aligned with it. You'll feel more like you have to make that choice, because you have trained your heart in that direction in order for you to see more, experience more, and feel as though that you are always being pulled towards a direction that's going to have the best outcome for you, to have the best experience that wants to come for you altogether. Okay, so you will receive the answers in due time, right? And it's about you not walking in fear or feeling as though you're being led to a direction that's going to steer you away from your path, but it's about you recognizing that you can go in all types of different positions. You can go towards all different types of paths, but what path is calling you here right now that's going to allow you to walk towards the most graceful and purest and loving energy that it is that you're always constantly seeking, so you can see more of that and live in more of that and purify it even more for yourself. So pile number 3. Thank you for joining me on today's reading. It has been a pleasure and an honor to have been able to read for you today. If you have any thoughts, please do let me know down below in the comment section, and I will be sure to see you again in another one of my readings.